Dude, the 90s was so much fun. Maybe I'm looking back on it with just like nostalgia, like because when you're a kid, like you don't really see the world for what it really is because you're only exposed to like the nice parts, well, usually when you're a kid. And the 90s, man, I just remember being a kid, Christmas, getting presents, like PlayStation 1. I got that in 99, I think. It was just a fun decade, but there were parts of it that probably weren't so great as well. So yeah, this should be a fun little video, fun little blast from the past.
Announcing the latest achievement in home entertainment. The power of sight, video, the power of sound. MTV, music television.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best and worst things about growing up in the 90s.
It's a social
What is
event.
that?
That was useless! This was your own. That was useless!
Whatever.
For this list, we're looking at the pros and cons of growing up in the last decade of the 20th century. What was your favorite thing about growing up in the 1990s? Let us know in the comments.
Are those the Backstreet Boys?
Number 10, going to Blockbuster. Best. Sure, today we have practically the entire world of movies at our fingertips with the ever-growing number of streaming services available, but does anything compare to heading to Blockbuster and picking out Friday night's movie?
There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Perusing the aisles always made us feel like the possibilities were endless.
Besides having more movies to rent, they also have more movies to give. Oh, plus they have all kinds of video games for the kids.
There was just something special.
Did you guys see that haircut on the kid on the poster? The cereal bowl, classic.
About the tactile experience of picking up a DVD case, or VHS tape if we're talking early 90s, and reading the back to find out what it was about.
Ordinary video stores don't even come close to Blockbuster Video. We even have a 24-hour quick drop.
Wow.
Admittedly, there was one downside. Someone had already rented the movie you went there specifically to get. You'd go totally postal.
But could you not call them ahead and say, look, I want to rent this movie. Can you put it aside for me? Could you not do that?
Number 9, someone taping over.
Dude, I think with Netflix and stuff, actually, having everything online now kind of removes a little bit of the magic from it. Like, do you guys remember DVDs? Like, just holding it in your hand, it was just a different experience.
Your VHS. Worst.
Terrific. Watch. Terrific. But suppose it's over 3 hours. Relax. Panasonic VHS tapes up to 4 hours of sports, movie specials on one cassette. Wow.
Kids today just won't understand what it was like to have your favorite movie or TV show episode on a VHS tape that you had made yourself.
Buying a VCR cost $1,300 or 6 weeks' wages. Shoppers had a choice of two
$1,300 for a VCR? Was it really that expensive?
formats, VHS or Beta.
Before the days where you could buy whole seasons of shows on DVD, there was simply no way to watch an episode again once it had already aired.
The basic principles of magnetic recording are really very simple. They were first developed nearly 100 years ago for recording sound.
You made sure that tape was in the VCR at the time your show was playing. It was a lot of effort, so when someone either accidentally or intentionally taped over your VHS, you knew there was going to be hell to pay. Anyone else remember the anger of catching your bratty younger siblings pulling all the tape out and making them unwatchable?
Oh,
that was
my
bunk,
God.
man. Number 8.
I do have like a fading memory of that. It was like a black tape, wasn't it? Like a really thin, shiny black tape. Oh my God. $1,300 for a VCR though. That's insanely expensive.
The toys. Best. Today, all kids want is their own iPad. Sure, that opens up a world of possibilities with endless games, and even access to the entire internet if parental controls are not set up properly. But back in the day, we actually played with physical toys.
I see, you have to admit they're cute.
We'll never forget collecting Beanie Babies, Pogs, Pokemon cards, Crazy Bones. The list is infinite.
Get your shooters, get your targets, play for fun. Just play those crazy bones on the playground in the streets.
At the top of it all, though, was the Tickle Me Elmo, as well as digital pets like Tamagotchis.
Oh, the Tamagotchi. These were so hard to come by. I remember my mum had to go to like 5 different stores to get one of these.
Look, Goldie! I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change.
How about changing some water here?
We've got to say, it seems it took a lot more imagination to enjoy the toys of the 90s than it does with the apps kids play on today. Number 7, no GPS.
Oh
Worst.
my God.
How did we even get anywhere in the 90s?
Honestly, I have to applaud my dad for the long drives he would do without GPS. He had a big A to Z map. Fair play, man. I couldn't do what he did. I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
Seriously.
You know exactly what's going on?
Yes. Let's just keep going.
Nowadays, we're all equipped with our very own GPS in the little handheld light box we always carry around with us. It's pretty much impossible to get lost no matter where you find yourself in the world. As long as you have an internet connection, of course. Before that, however, we had to print out directions from Google Maps or MapQuest. And before that, we had to literally use fold-out maps.
Oh, no. We must go south through the Straits at Dill and then east into the...
Hey, guys. Huh? Oh, I found it.
On top of that, if you wanted to know about traffic jams or road closures, you had to listen to the radio or watch the news and hope they mentioned something. While it sounds like something out of ancient history, the 1990s were only actually a few decades ago.
We're just getting a second opinion, Doc.
We're going the wrong way.
Number 6.
How did truck drivers, like, those big, like those truck drivers that would drive like from, California to, I don't know, New York or something like that, or some other long, not obscure, but like a long journey. How did they do it without GPS? Like, crazy. Like, how did pizza delivery drivers get around without GPS? Mate, just a different time.
Boy bands. Best. If you
Like, anybody watching this who drove a lot before GPS, how did you survive?
were a kid in the 90s, you undoubtedly had a favorite boy band. And it said a lot about you. Whether you listened to the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, or O-Town, this decade seemed a simpler time, even with pop music. Lyrics were frothy and uncomplicated, and every track was catchy as hell. Interestingly, boy bands seem to have made something of a resurgence since the 2010s, with the popularity of male K-pop groups and bands like One Direction. First 90s fashion and now 90s music. Can we please bring 90s slang back next? That would be like totally banging, dude.
Ugh, as if.
Number 5, scratched CDs.
Oh, man, these were the worst. One big scratch, the CD's useless.
We already mentioned how easily damaged a VHS tape could get, but CDs may have been even more fragile.
The biggest revolution in the recording industry since the invention of the long-playing gramophone record, but this is no ordinary disc.
Can you imagine having your favorite album become completely unlistenable because it got scratched? Nothing's gonna happen to the music you have on your Spotify or Apple Music account. It is safe and sound, and always there for you when you need it.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love.
But back then, a hairline graze had the potential to ruin your favorite songs for good. And you'd have no choice but to buy the CD all over again.
Oh.
Scratch! Scratch! Oh my stars, for the love of Liza. You scratch my CD!
While we miss the experience of cracking open a fresh CD case and perusing the album liner notes, we gotta admit, we prefer the digital age. Number 4.
Yeah, MP3s, game changer. Game changer. Do you guys remember when you first got an iPod? I remember my first iPod. I think I was about 13. It was the iPod Mini. Do you remember the iPod Mini? They used to come in different colors. You could get a green one, a silver one, a gold one, or a pink one, I think. I had a gold one. I loved that thing. That thing changed my world. I couldn't believe 1,000 songs in my pocket. I was like, whoa.
The movies. Best.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Great movie.
Maybe everyone feels like movies were just better when they were a kid, but come on, it's hard to compete with the 90s. First of all, the animated movies were at the top of their game. So much so that the period between 1989 and 1999 is actually known as the Disney Renaissance because of the quality and popularity of the films released during that time.
problem-free.
Philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Dude, classic Lion King. Nothing touches it. It's so good, isn't it? Why don't they make movies like that anymore?
Then there were the awesome family comedies starring universally beloved actors like Robin Williams and Adam Sandler.
Not that that's a big deal, you know, but just there were a lot of little things like that. I know that sounds stupid.
Not at all.
No matter how much time goes by, we will always revisit these films and enjoy them to the fullest.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Such a great movie, Forrest Gump. I couldn't believe it when I first saw it. I think I reacted to it on the channel. Blew my mind.
Number 3, dial-up internet. Worst.
On your mark,
Oh.
get set. We're riding on the internet, cyberspace, set free. Hello, virtual reality.
Anyone growing up today will not understand the struggle of painfully slow dial-up internet. At one time, most households had a single phone line that handled both the internet and their actual landline connection.
Yeah, you couldn't use the phone when the internet was on, or vice versa. Man, this is bringing back memories. For anyone else, or is it just me?
This means that you couldn't use the phone if someone was using the internet and vice versa. Then there were the atrocious glacier-level download speeds. We used to have to wait hours to download a single song. And downloading a movie was pretty much unheard of.
Oh yeah, that would take a week. A week. Does anybody remember LimeWire or BearShare?
At least we all learned to exercise a little patience.
What do you think, kids?
Yeah. Surf's up. See you on the net.
Number 2, grunge music. Best. This one's for everyone who was a teen in the 90s. While the younger kids were listening to the Spice Girls and the Backstreet Boys, angsty teens and tweens were rocking out to grunge.
It was anti-commercial. It was anti-every institution that supported commercial music as well.
This genre of alternative rock was exactly what we needed to channel all our difficult coming-of-age feelings. No matter what was going on, you knew that performers like Kurt Cobain were feeling some of the same things you were. And that was comforting.
I think a lot of kids is influenced by Kurt Cobain, just from the message in his music.
The grunge aesthetic also extended to our clothing choices. There's a reason why plaid shirts, ratty sweaters, and band tees are back in style again. Talk to the hen, Gen Z. We did it first.
10 years ago, when alienation ruled the airwaves, grunge was a revolution.
There was a real sense in the air that we were going to take over the world.
Before we unveil our...
It does feel like music. I mean, music is still a big thing now, but there doesn't seem to be as many, like, how can I describe them? Like characters like there were in the 90s. It doesn't feel as authentic as it did in the 90s and 2000s. It feels like really sort of manufactured now, mainstream. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can see that there's not that soul, if you know what I mean.
Our top pick. Here are some honorable mentions. The Scholastic Book Fair. Best. Bookworms could spend a whole year's allowance in one day.
An all-star lineup of books is coming to your school. Read what you want to read. Tell your parents and make plans now to visit the Scholastic Book Fair.
The Snacks. Best. There was nothing better than eating Dunkaroos after school.
So, how do you do your Dunkaroos?
Sneak it up.
Oh, man!
We never had Dunkaroos over here.
Analog film cameras. Worst. Imagine not being able to see your photos right away.
Yeah, you had to wait until they were developed, and it would take ages. You'd have to go somewhere.
Blowing into video games. Worst. Did this actually work? We still don't know.
It did work, because there was dust in them. You had to blow the cartridge.
ABC's TGIF. Best. Staying home on Friday night was actually cool.
It's Friday night, and the mood is right. We're gonna have some fun, show you how it's done, TGIF.
There was actually a restaurant here called TGIF, or TGI's. Did they have a TGI's in America? I think they might have.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, no social media. Best and worst. Our number 1 pick goes to something that is probably both the best and worst thing about the 90s.
Hard to argue with that, to be fair. Hard to argue.
There was no social media like we know it today.
On Instagram, people can comment like on your photos like, oh, you look really pretty and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, these kids love their likes too.
Gives you a good feeling when someone likes the picture. I like it when people like my pictures and it makes me feel really good.
Pressure was off to look good at all times because you weren't constantly worrying that someone would snap an unflattering pic of you and upload it to Instagram or Snapchat. What's a social media presence? The 90s have never heard of it. But of course, there were also downsides.
The problem is we're measuring our self-worth by how many people like what we're posting. There was a time where if someone insulted us growing up, it was to our face. Now, those hurtful commentary lives online.
Social media gives us something to do while waiting in line at Starbucks. But more than that, it also allows us to stay connected with people all over the world at any time.
If you're feeling isolated or lonely, or if you feel like there's something you need help with, you can find a community through social media who can share their experiences and help you out. All this communication can lead to a greater understanding of each other and also bring some real change.
Yeah, but it also makes it, you know, it's addictive. Like kids growing up with social media, like especially with the scrolling, they're so addicted to it.
Imagine a global pandemic with no social media. Ah, snap. Do you agree with our picks?
Man, that was a great list. Nostalgia. Just me, or did it give you some as well? Like, if you could go back to the 90s, would you? Yes or no? Like, if you could, why would you or why wouldn't you? I mean, I would like to go back just to see if it was as good as I imagine it was. You know, being a kid, you know, like usually life is just super easy, but I wonder for adults if it was, you know, actually easier. In some ways it probably was, but in other ways probably not. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.